What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today, we got big news, ladies and gentlemen. We've got very, very big news from the One Piece card game over in Japan. We've got something we were expecting, that is the reveal of the new set. And we've got something we weren't expecting, that is the reveal of the new starter deck. And oh, this one looks very exciting indeed. But let's start off talking about the new set. Now, the reason we were expecting this is really simple. We heard it from distributors a few days ago. And I've been doing this long enough with enough different card games to know by now that the general rule is very, very simple. When we get information from distributors about a new set, that is generally because they've been given the news by Bandai. And generally speaking, Bandai are willing to give the news to distributors about the same time they're willing to reveal it properly. Ergo, when we get a distributor reveal, we're usually very, very close to getting a proper reveal, and that's what's happened today, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the reveal of the 4th expansion, and like I explained to you the other day, this is an extremely big deal. Because what we've got, and I showed you the other day, I'm not going to go through the whole thing again today, but we got Romance Dawn, and then 3 to 3.5 months later, we got ourselves OPO2, and then 3 to 3.5 months later, we got ourselves OPO3, and then 3 to 3.5 months later, we got ourselves, or getting ourselves, OPO4. We've got a nice through road of about every 3 to 3.5 months, we are getting ourselves a new expansion of the One Piece TCG. And what this means, super simply, is the game is healthy, the game is ticking along nicely, and this is awesome. You should be happy, ladies and gentlemen. You should be happy. I, for one, right, I am pretty gosh darn happy about this. So what is the set? What do we know? And how close were we the other day? Well, the answer is, yeah, we nailed it, honestly. The information that we had the other day was absolutely spot on, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely spot on. Okay, fine. Very, 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 very close. Now, the date I gave you the other day was, I believe, the 24th of May. I think that's the date I've got written down here anyway. And it turns out it's actually the 27th of May. Couple days off, same kind of thing. We're absolutely fine. It is apparently being called Plot Kingdom. Well, that's the Google translated version. But obviously, Kingdom of Conspiracy, Plot Kingdom, it's the same kind of thing. A plot is a conspiracy, is a plot. To use my ever-increasingly useful Japanese, I can tell you that, if we have a look at the kanji which we're seeing here, this literally means conspire, and then we've basically got king country, which is, kingdom. So yeah, honestly, Plot Kingdom or Kingdom Conspiracy, either works just fine by me. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Now, we do actually have a booster pack image here, which is lovely, showing Monkey to Luffy. And hey, look, Monkey took a set off. Saw him on the OPO1 booster pack and the OPO2 booster pack. Took a set off from the OPO3 booster pack, which is obviously very villain themes, as we know, but back for the OPO4 booster pack. And then joined there by Trafalgar Law. I know I'm starting to recognise the characters here and everything. It's the hat. The hat totally gives it away. And I'll be honest with you, this doesn't really tell us very much at all, because it's Luffy and Trafalgar Law. Like, these are characters which are going to reappear in the card game over and over and over again. They're going to keep coming back. We're going to get Monkey in like every set. So yeah, it's kind of cool that they're on the booster pack, but it doesn't really give us very much information at all, because honestly, yeah, we were kind of expecting them. Now, we are told many attractive characters are recorded with the theme of Alabasta and Dressrosa, which is actually the information we got the other day, and this is kind of what we shared. And honestly, it's kind of, those two arcs or sagas are so wide, it's really hard to really guess what's going on at all there. So we're not going to get too deep into the predictions as to what's going to be included, because on the booster pack, we got two characters that are going to be in like most sets. And we've then got a couple of arcs or sagas which cover a huge range of different possibilities. So we've really not been given anything specific enough to start making predictions along those lines. But we have got confirmation of when it's coming, and we've got confirmations that there are 124 cards per pack. Now, you'll notice if we have a look at OBO2, it was 121. OBO3 was 127. This is right in the middle, 124. It's going to be largely the same as we've seen before, honestly. I mean, I've told you this before, but when we look at the breakdown in terms of rarities and such, the only thing that really matters is in terms of the super rares and secret rares, and they are actually currently listed over on the website. Interestingly enough, still 220 yen a pack. 6 cards per pack. Remember, Japanese packs are smaller, not just for One Piece, just generally. And it's the same kind of thing. 10 super rares, 2 secret rares. There are 5 special cards. Yay, get excited. 6 leaders. You know, it's exactly pretty much what we would expect. Honestly, the only really important ones to look at when we're looking at the rarity breakdown, what is important to look at are the number of super rares and secret rares, because they're the ones that are actually going to be hard to pull from packs. And if there's an increase in them, it's going to make the set harder to complete, or it's going to make each individual super rare or secret rare harder to find and therefore more valuable. But we still got 10 super rare and 2 secret rare, so there's nothing particularly to worry about. So that's kind of cool, and that's kind of exciting, and that's something we should all be very happy about. But they also went and told us about a new starter deck which is coming, and this is actually a very big deal indeed. Now, this is releasing on the 29th of July, which, yes, you will notice is 2 months after this set comes out. So, I mean, look, we're looking at a set every 3 to 3.5 months, so this does make sense. This helps to fill the gap between sets 4 and 5. Also, more proof, if anyone needed, that we have got a nice, just kind of regular release schedule going on, and that's kind of beautiful. So what we've got here is Ultimate Deck Free Captains Gathering. This is Starter Deck 10. Remember, of course, the Starter Decks 8 and 9 are the Luffy and Yamato Starter Decks I showed you previously, so we're not missing any. This is the next one coming along. And, I mean, look, it's called Free Captains Gathering, and you can see from the artwork, we've clearly got Trafalgar Law, again, Luffy, again, and Captain Eustace Kidd. I mean, they're 3 of the 4 that were on starter decks, for goodness sake. So, again, they're characters that are just going to keep coming around again and again, but they are the 3 that are clearly being featured here, which is lovely. Here's the thing, though. This is not your ordinary starter deck, because the first thing to note, and again, we got a listing on the website for this, which is rather lovely, this is 2,970 yen. That's a lot, ladies and gentlemen. That is a lot. I mean, to put that into context, over in Japan, we've just seen a release of Starter Deck 7. That is the Big Mama Pirates, I want to say. That's the first yellow one. And that was 990 yen. So this is a starter deck that basically costs 3 times what we would expect from a regular starter deck. So we already know something's going on here because, as previously mentioned, this is treble the price of your regular starter deck. Well, you still get your pre-constructed deck as you would expect. You get 2 replacement cards, that is in addition to the 51 cards, so there's 2 extra cards. I think the implication here is that they are going to be kind of luxury cards, they're going to be a bit special and all of that. We don't actually know. I don't believe we've actually been told, but the implication, like they've done in Digimon Band the implication is these are going to be a bit special, and you get yourself a card case. The play sheet is probably just like a little paper thing you unfold like we've seen before, but getting a card case and the replacement cards. The only other thing we're told is that a red-purple mixed color card appears for the first time. I'm going to be honest with you, that doesn't excite me. That's not really a huge selling point, but it's worth noting that the rarity says coming soon. So we know it's about treble the price we would expect. In fact, it's literally exactly treble the price we would expect. We get 2 replacement cards that we wouldn't usually get. We get a card case and the rarity, which is usually pretty standard. 1 leader, 2 super rare, 14 common. That's a very standard thing for One Piece. They've chosen not to share that with us. So something's going on here. This is not going to be your average deck. So this is one of those wait and see scenarios, but this is not, like I've said, this is not your average starter deck. This is something very different and honestly pretty gosh darn special. But now it's over to you guys. I want to know what your thoughts about this are. I want to know if you're excited for the set. I want to know if you are excited for the deck. I want to know anything, frankly, you want to tell me. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the waaaay. That's where we talk Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching waaaay Plays.